Hey, Abdul. How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
That's good.
How's life treating you so far?
Yeah, could be better.
What's about it? What do you got to say about it?
It snowed yesterday, and then it was kind of sunny today. So
So you feel like the weather's affecting you, or you
I
just
feel like
don't
the
like...
world is giving me a lot of mixed feelings right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you interpret them?
I just try to make the best of it.
That's good. It's good that you try to look at it in a positive kind of way. All right. How's work? How are things at work?
Our work is good. My boss is still a pain in the ass, but work is good. I'm trying to make some new changes at work, trying to learn new things, always improve on all the things that I know already, and so forth.
Trying to improve on yourself or like on the workload that you
Um,
have?
Mainly on myself. Try to better myself in whatever way, whether it be something small as like, taking a little extra time on concentrating on something that I usually lack on while I work, or go home and do something that's a little productive for at least 30 minutes a day.
That's good.
You know.
And are you in school right now? Are you looking into anything?
No,
How about
I'm
that?
not in school right now, but I am hoping to go to grad school in the fall.
Nice.
Hopefully.
Everything set for that? What are you
Well,
waiting on?
I am waiting on my decision letter from McGill.
Cool. Very nice. I hope you get in.
Thank you. I hope so too.
So today we're gonna discuss something about some kind of change that you want to make into your life. Do you know of any that you've like off the top of your head, or you've been thinking about lately?
I mean, lately I've been getting sick easily, or more easily than before, and I think that came with the lifestyle change of mine that occurred after I graduated. And I think I need to get back in that routine so that I can prevent future illnesses.
So you want to work out to improve your health?
Exactly, yes. I want to keep doing something that helps me stay active.
Okay.
And
Just want to stay active, stay healthy, and like
exactly.
what's the source of this? Like, how come now you want to make the change?
Well, this was something that I did actively before, but ever since I left school, I've just become a little lazier, and the weather hasn't really been very permitting.
Yeah, that's very true.
But yeah, hopefully during the summer, I'm looking to get back into shape and keep an active routine and keep that part of my lifestyle.
That's good. Hope you do.
I hope so too.
I see that you acknowledge that, at least that something that a lot of people don't like to do. Acknowledge like something that they're doing wrong or their change, or just get comfortable with it. That's good. So why else do you want to make this change?
I want to make this change because working out is always something that I've enjoyed, and it's also something that I do that helps me challenge myself on a daily basis. Because while I do enjoy it, I also like to push myself and push my limits, and that also transfers to stuff outside of working out. Because it's
Build your confidence. Do you feel like
well,
that kind
not
of
only
thing,
does it
or-
build confidence, but it helps you. It gives you that extra boost of getting things done, like a certain mentality of you.
Yeah, I can
wanting
understand what you're...
exactly. So yeah, hopefully if I get back in the gym and I keep pushing myself to do better, then that will help me push myself in other areas of my life as well.
Oh, it's really great to hear.
Thank you.
And by any chance, have you thought of ways of like how you're gonna do this? Like, what kind of access did you have before? Like, was it because you had a gym all the time in school and college, or what? How might you go about it to succeed then, I guess?
Well, when I was living on campus in school, the gym was literally right below me, so it was a lot easier to get up and go out, or within my school schedule, class schedule, and work schedule, it was a lot easier to go to the gym because it was right where I lived.
Perfect.
But now it's a lot harder now that I'm working full time to find a little extra time or motivation to go, especially after work, because you work all day, you get tired, and even especially now that it's still cold outside or that it was cold outside all winter, like really, and I'm someone who hates the cold weather. So I try to avoid it as much as possible. But while I was still living on school campus, I really didn't need to leave the building to go to the gym.
Yeah.
So that made it a lot easier to keep a consistent workout routine. So I think that's an obstacle of mine that I need to work on, which is
access to the gym.
Yeah, not only access to the gym, but not allowing the weather or like certain little
anything
things
to affect your mood.
Exactly.
You want to keep on going.
Exactly.
Okay.
The inconvenience to not affect how,
Any other restrictions that you feel?
I guess also the distance to the gym. Sometimes it takes a while to get there. Other than that, no. Well, I guess money could be an issue, with like having to pay college loans, having to pay all these other bills.
You want to go back to school too.
Right, and exactly. And wanting to make us,
so you
keep
don't
a
know
savings
how to...
account. Exactly. So I think a bit more of another thing to add to the challenge is like budgeting. And I think I need to make, having a gym membership a part of my budget.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think, so maybe if you go back into the school, do you think they would have a gym, and do you think you'd be able to have better access to it?
Yeah, I mean, definitely if I do, hopefully, God's willing, I get accepted to school, and if they do have a gym, being on campus will definitely be a motivating factor to just get back in the gym and keep a consistent workout routine, because I'm already there, it's right there, might as well go ahead and do it.
And let's say, God forbid, that you don't get it accepted into the school, then what's your plan B for...
Well, my plan B, I mean, as of right now, still is as soon as it gets warmer out, go out, get a gym membership, and start that cycle of keeping a workout, or like at least doing 3 days of extracurricular activities.
Sounds good.
A week. So
sounds like you have some kind of plan forming.
Yeah.
What do you think are your 3 best reasons on why you want to like make this lifestyle change? I know you said health.
Yeah.
Restate that if you...
I think, definitely, without a fact, my health is the first one. Since I stopped working out, I've been in the hospital twice. Before that, I had not stepped foot in a hospital in about 7 years. So it's a huge change, and it's like a huge motivation to actually do get back and continue working out. Another motivation factor is, just me being born a tiny person, being like living my life as a tiny person. I can change that by, increasing my muscle mass and, or like achieving the physique that I do want and that I do desire for myself. And I think a third motivating factor would be, being able to compete with my friends and like extracurricular activities. I believe that if I do work out, then like if my friends wanted to do something fun, like the Tough Mudder, I would have at least a chance to, make it halfway through the Tough Mudder as compared to now, especially with my illness that restricts a lot of like blood flow getting through my entire body. If I do consistently work out and like do cardio or whatever, that would give me a better chance, or like that would allow me or give me the confidence to try out and do those things.
If you don't mind discussing, what is your illness?
Well, I have sickle cell disease. Okay. For most people, it's a really, really like disabling illness. For me, luckily, it's not as disabling. Mm-hmm. I think the life expectancy is about 40 to 65 years for someone with sickle cell. Hopefully, I live longer than that. Hopefully, but basically, my red blood cells, some of them, not all of them, but a good amount of them, are half the shape of a normal red blood cell. They're shaped like a crescent moon, and it comes with a lot of pain crisis, which is like restriction of blood flow through a certain joint, which usually it's the joint that's most stressed in the body at a certain point in time. It's triggered a lot by cold weather, which is also why I don't
like the winter.
Have on this jacket right now, and also why I don't like going outside during the winter. And it helps to stay hydrated all the time. And yeah, basically sickle cell disease.
It's good.
Yeah.
And how is it important for you to like make this change?
It is important because I believe it will give me, being active will keep me healthier, and will give me like a couple more years, hopefully.
Yeah.
Compared to other people that may have the illness or so. I believe that it's like one of those things where like everyone starts off at the same place, but you start off like everybody else starts off with a head start, but like you have to push a little harder to get to where everyone else is.
Yeah. And
I think me working out is like
equivalent to that.
Exactly, equivalent to me pushing it a little harder. Yeah, so it's definitely something that I need to make.
Definitely want to keep on trying to do that kind of thing.
Exactly, yeah.
And like, why do you think it's important?
I think it's important because I want to live my best life. I want to be able to,
enjoy life.
Right. Growing up, a lot of doctors and my parents, they would tell me, don't do any physical activities, don't do this, stay inside, stay warm, do all of that. I grew up like really sheltered. I wasn't allowed to like play with my friends, and like I didn't like the fact that because like I didn't understand that because I have this illness, I can't do all these things with my friends or like my peers. And that's something that really bothered me, that I really wanted to change growing up. And me being able to work out gave me the ability to change that. I was able to, go out in windy weather and I will be fine. I was able to, go out during the winter and I will be fine. It gave me 7 years of, like freedom from the hospital and like doctor's notes and like medical bills. So I think that's something that's like really important.
So you felt really happy and free then when you were
exactly. It's like
doing all the exercise.
It's a little bit of like more freedom to like live my life the way I want to live it. So I think that's what's really important.
It's the one life you have,
Exactly.
Okay. It's good. So after everything we've discussed so far, do you think like you're gonna start on it soon, or how? What do you think your next step is?
Definitely, my next step is to look at my budget and see where I can make some changes, and then take that first step to applying for the membership. And then as soon as it warms out, or even a little bit before, I'm gonna start making going to gym part of my daily routine.
And what about if you do get accepted into the school? Like, what are you going to do in the meantime until school starts?
In the meantime, I would still apply for the gym membership. If need be, I will continue holding the gym membership. And if not, then I will cancel the gym membership. It all depends on, how like things play out and how like opportunities present themselves towards me. But definitely looking towards, the first step, getting that gym membership in case of anything.
Okay. So we have the next step set up, but now at the gym, like, do you feel like you know what you're doing? Like, is everything?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, back in high school, I worked a lot, like, closely with my coach or my gym teacher in high school, and like he would tell me he would give me like certain ideas, certain tips. He showed me different websites where I can, based on what I'm lacking in my physicality, I can like look up exercises to help me like improve on that physicality. And like these exercises and workout routines are still things that I have written down today, or like even in my memory. So I definitely have like a good idea of what I need to do when I do get back in the gym and like how I need to start. It will definitely be a slow start, and I think that's what's gonna be really, really hard because I'm gonna go in expecting to be able to do all the things that I used to do. But then I will have to, humble myself and realize that I'm not there anymore and that I need to start off basically from square one again.
From scratch. Okay.
Right.
And what's your goal in the gym then? Let's say everything is a success. What do you want to do at the gym?
Definitely I want to be stronger physically, and I think that's my one and only goal for right now. Not so much about how I look, but definitely just be stronger and be able to run a mile in like under 8 minutes.
Okay, those are definitely goals you can accomplish.
Yeah.
What kind of like strength goal is there something in particular? Is it just like you want to definitely see a noticeable change?
I had a goal last year to be able to put up 3 plates on a bench press.
Okay.
But that definitely did not happen. So I'm gonna bring it down a little bit, and hopefully by the end of the year I can max bench 2 plates by the end of 2018.
Okay. Sounds like you have a good majority set out. You know what to do. You know how to plan it. You know what to do at the gym. And now let's take it 3 months from now, or 3 months from now, or after school. Let's say you graduate school. How are you gonna keep this routine functioning for at least like your lifetime, at least, or what's your minimum that you want to achieve?
I think for one, it would definitely find a gym partner who would like help me stay motivated and keep me motivated. And I think what would definitely keep me motivated is the fact that I still have to pay hospital bills every month. So every month when I look at the hospital bill, I would just tell myself never again, and probably head to the gym. Because like those hospital bills, healthcare in the United States is really expensive compared to all the other countries that I've lived in, and I think that like being unhealthy is just such a huge burden.
Yeah.
And not just on yourself, but like on everybody else. And I think that like one of my biggest pet peeves is to feel like I'm a burden on someone else. So I think that like that feeling of not wanting to be a burden on anybody else, including myself, would definitely be enough motivation to keep going.
It's good. It's good. So, do you have any people in mind then? Friends or family that would like to be your gym partners from like after that?
Yeah, Jorge Rodriguez used to be a very close and good gym partner of mine. I'm hoping that once we graduate, he would still be a very good gym partner. My roommate, he's somewhat of a good gym partner. He's fairly new to working out and heavy lifting or bodybuilding.
Do you feel as though maybe you can be his coach in a way and like teach him, or what?
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely coached him before. So if he is willing, I would not mind coaching him again, and I think that would also motivate me and also help me start off from the basics again, because if I'm teaching someone the basics, then we can go through the basics together and then get stronger together.
So I hear a lot of like fitness things that like 25% of like of who you are or what you put into your body is the like physical routine. The other 75% is the nutrition aspect. So what exactly are you gonna do on the nutrition aspect? How's your diet so far?
My diet so far has been a lot of sugar because that's all they bring into work. A lot of sugar. But I've definitely been trying to eat a lot more fruits and trying to eat a lot more food that I've cooked. So
you're already taking a better approach.
Exactly. So I always carry my own meals to work unless on an off day something happens and I'm not able to cook. So definitely have the meal prepping down. It's just cutting down on the sugar consumption as well. That's gonna be a bit of a trouble, but I'm really good at just cutting things out. It was just
What kind of sugar products do you mean by that?
basically anything that's processed sugar.
Okay,
So
so
I
that's
wanna
sweets.
cut out exactly sweets, candy, cookies, ice
Sugar
cream.
cookies, yeah. You like those sugar cookies?
I do love the sugar, the
Oh,
Jewel
yeah.
chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah,
those
those are
are my
great.
absolute weakness.
Those are great. With a little bit of milk.
Yes,
It's okay.
they're the best.
It's okay to give in.
Every Sunday, cheat day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so a lot of it's sugar. Anything else that you feel like?
I need to
like. Do you go out? Do you like drink?
Well, I definitely cut out drinking about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't drink anymore. I mean, I would still go out, but I don't. I usually just drink water whenever I go out now. So no, that's about it. I
Have you
always
felt
drink
about
water.
this? Have you felt about this? Like, is it like a good change you've made? You glad?
I mean, it's definitely a good change that I feel like I've made. I've been feeling a lot better ever since I stopped drinking. Actually, another reason why I stopped drinking was because the last time I drank, I felt ill again and ended up in the hospital because I was really dehydrated from the night before. So, yeah, that was another motivating factor to quit drinking and to start working out again. So, yeah.
So, scary experience with your own life made you rethink everything. Okay.
Exactly.
I'm glad to see that you're still here.
Thank you. Me too.
Okay. Well, it seems like you have everything set up. You have set plans. You know what to do from at this point. So I'm really glad that we got to talk about that.
Thank you.
I want to talk about maybe another aspect of your life. So here I have the Wheel of Life.
Okay.
And as you can see there, number 1 through 10, it's a circle in different aspects of life. So career, physical environment, all those.
Right.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, you're going to tell me how you feel about this with your life.
Okay.
I'm going to go down the line, or around the circle, and you're going to tell me how you feel on a scale of 1 to 10. So for career, how do you feel?
I would say about a 3.
Okay. Physical environment?
I would say about a 7.
Money?
I'd say 1.
Fun and rec?
I'd say 7.
Health?
I'd say 7.
Personal growth?
I would say
Spiritually?
9.
Okay. Friends and family?
I would say 10.
And romance? Significant other?
I would say like 2.
Okay. So I see that a good majority of these are like around 10 or are 10, but there are 3 aspects that you feel like pretty low on.
Yeah.
See that money is 1. Is it? So we're gonna talk about that. Is that okay if we talk about
Yeah, of course.
money? Okay. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions about that. If you don't mind.
I do.
Okay. I know we were talking about your budget earlier, but we weren't talking about much about the money. So, describe the stress you experience around the issue of money. Describe your relationship with money. Like, is it stable, unpredictable, volatile, rewarding? How do you like? Do you just spend it?
Okay, so with me, money, I have waves where I'm really stingy with it, and then I have waves where I just spend all of it. I think
What are some ways to?
the regardless what I do, always try to put a little bit away in savings. But the reason why I feel really like low about my finances, I guess, is because of all these college loans. And I feel like, if this debt is there, then I never have enough money because that debt is still there, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So, can you give me some examples of how you feel when you're supposed to be stingy or like conservant or reserve? about your money and times where you just want to spend it?
I think when I am reserved with my money is when I'm content.
Is it sometimes you think for yourself?
I rarely spend money on myself.
Okay, so okay.
If that makes sense. And when I do spend it is when I'm not content about something, and then I tell myself I deserve.
So it sounds like you try to fill it out with, you try to replace it with joy.
You know, not really replace it with joy, but I don't want to say retail therapy either. I think it's a way of me, like when I go through something difficult and I overcome that, it's a way of me kind of rewarding myself.
Okay.
Which is still something that I feel I rarely do.
That's good that you do. It's always good to reward yourself every once in a while.
Right.
So, do you think we can make an improvement on that, or?
Yeah, it's definitely something that I'm always working on.
Just depends when the time comes.
Exactly. And then, you know, life hits you, unexpected expenses hit you, and that's just something that you can all like never plan enough for.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I understand what you're talking about. So if we were to make some kind of change on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you to change or develop this aspect?
Definitely a 10, because it's something that I want to have under control, and it's something that I want to, like, I don't like thinking about money, and I'm someone who, like I said, I really spend money on myself because I don't value money so much as an object. So I guess I get, like, that's why I like spend it away so easily, if that makes sense. So I definitely feel like I don't want to give money like this ridiculous amount of value, because I don't want it to make me like a type of person that I don't like. I don't want to be like a stingy person, but I definitely want to be at a place where I don't have to think about money constantly and whether or not.
So you have some values with your money then.
Right, exactly.
Do you think a part of that then would be about when you're being reserved and when you spend your money?
Yeah, I think it would definitely be, you know, when I get the urges of like spending my money, I need to like give it a little extra value as compared to when I'm being reserved with it.
Okay. So then let's talk about the future about it. If you were up for some improvement, what do you think is something small that you can start this week or weekend even to find out this week, to either find out more about changing in this area or actually making a small behavior change?
I think a small behavior change that I'm gonna have to make is to hide all my credit cards from myself.
I feel like your credit card is a big thing about it.
Yeah, I feel like, well, like credit cards are like it's money that you don't have, but like you're gonna have later. But I feel like it's something that I need to
eliminate or cut back on.
Right, exactly. On like the usage of them.
Do you use them frequently, or what are they? What exactly do you use them
for?
Not
frequently. I just use them to make a lot of big purchases. Well, not even like a lot of. I just use them to make big purchases.
Okay, big baller.
Right, but then after a while, I think about, oh my god, I gotta like pay this back, and like I don't like the hassle of like, or to think that I gotta pay something back, or like I don't like feeling like I borrowed from someone. Yeah. If that makes sense. I like to know that, you know, I did this with the money that I have earned, and like I don't have to owe anybody else for it.
So hustle for yourself.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's it for today, Abdul. I'm glad we took time to talk about some changes that you wanted to make.
Yeah, thank you. I thought a lot about.
Do you feel like maybe you might start something soon? Maybe your money one, whether it be your money one or your physical activity, or?
Yeah, I think definitely, without a fact, I'm gonna take a look at my budget again, do some like recalculations, and then, you know, I definitely make getting a gym membership a part of that.
It's great. It's great to hear.
Yeah.
I hope everything is a success.
Thank you so much.
And I wish you the best until the next meeting.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now.
I gotta say that